EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a sold-out Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between our visitors and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Here we go. Get it.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Hey, Delta. X3. 218, chop it. Watch the run. Watch the run. Right up.
They'll throw on 2nd down his stick. And he will find his man on the outside. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
Run it. 53, check 53. 6 man. Check curls. X3.
On 1st and 10, Tate. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Watch the edge.
Now they try the right side here. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Number 53, Mike 53. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Tate. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 23 yards on the play.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw on 2nd down, Tate. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Check, 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 check. 26, check 26. Check, check. Hop up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Tate, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Joey Bosa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now Benjamin. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stick looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the 1st quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. 1st quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. On first down, Tate. And his throw here is incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it's going to be second down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Let's go, D. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Out. He's checked.
To throw on 3rd down, Tate. And that is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Returning, it's Benjamin. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Got it.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Check. 53 is mine. Ricky. Kill. Any weapon. Kill. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got some space here. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys beat backside guys?
Man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable game.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tate. That's complete to John Ross. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
36.
2nd down and inches. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
52. Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Watch twist.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
50 seconds to Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Hey, watch it.
On 3rd down, Tate. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Stick. And his throw is incomplete. Coverage there by the former 1st-round pick, William Jackson. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On 3rd down, it's Stick. Throwing left side, it's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Coming to you.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Melvin Gordon, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Tate. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Under 10. Under 10. 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check safety. Check safety. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
From the 38, Stick completes it to Watt. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
On 3rd down, Gordon. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Stick back to pass. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On second and 10, it's Stick. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 21. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They run it here with Gordon. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Stick toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Badgley able to punch this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
I got you. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Operating from the gun. Tate. And that'll will wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bengals bring out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And look at this, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Tate, this is caught. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Check 53's Mike. Here I come. Check 4.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Punching it in from a yard away. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Chargers on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. 3rd down, they'll throw with stick. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Stick looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
Los Angeles.
Here we go. Set. 15, run. 15, run. Watch, run. Reverse it.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And some room to roam now. 20. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
You better break. Let me know right now. You better break.
They'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Cincinnati.